Hey guys, okay, so I'm back with you with a concealer. This is the new, or it says new, it's been out for a little while. This is the new One Size Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. Now this is just a sample because I purchased the Turn Up the Base BBB cream from the Sephora website, and you got like to choose some samples that you wanted to try. So I was like, better try the concealer because everyone's been saying that this is like so amazing. Now, spoiler alert, which is not much of a spoiler alert because I think the video has already gone up, but this didn't really impress me that much. And everyone was like, oh, it's the most amazing. So I don't know, like, I have no vested interest in any of this stuff, so I'm just gonna tell you the truth, which is, and I don't think people are lying, but I have no, like, preconceived notions about this. It just wasn't that great for me. Is it pretty? Is it nice? I think so. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because watch that other video. We're being derailed so quickly. Anyway, okay. So I've got a couple of shades to choose from. Now, because I have to color correct and conceal with one product, or I always try to, I feel like I might need to mix these two, or I might even try this one. I'll open some of these and see, because I feel like these might be too light and too much on the gray side. And this might be too orangey. This is probably gonna be way too orangey. I don't know. I think I'll try this medium for medium neutral golden undertones. I'm gonna open them though, and let's just see what they look like. Okay, so this one looks very much like what the tab shows. So the color's very similar. I think that's gonna be a little too pink. And that says, and that's true. So it's fair with neutral rosy undertones. That's fair 3. Light N, which is light with neutral undertones. Now the problem I have with neutrals is they're usually too gray. Oh, this one might work actually. Okay, it's a little bit different, I feel like. Yeah, see how like the tab looks like almost with a gray, purpley, lavender type undertone. This does not look like that, so that one might work. So I think I'll try that one right now. Yeah, and I feel like this one is gonna be too dark. So this one looks good. This is the shade Light 3N with neutral undertones. I don't think that's that neutral. It looks a little bit more orangey to me, so I'm just gonna get a dab on my finger. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna try it on this eye since there's nothing here. It's completely bare. Oh yeah, that's a great shade for concealing / color correcting for my skin. Okay, always depends on your own skin tone. And if you can hear in the background, I do have cats that are acting up like a bunch of crazies right now. They're fine. They're complaining and they're protesting the fact that I closed the door on them. But what's weird is like I closed the door on them after I filled their bowl with food, filled their water dish with water. They have an entire house that they can run around and be crazy in. They're with each other. They should be happy, but no, they're mad because I closed the door on them. That is looking so good. Okay, so maybe the concealer is the way to go, and then the BBB cream is like, okay, so let's get a close-up look. Now I just used my finger to dab that on, and I feel like that is really a good weight for this concealer. I do use brushes, but that just felt like, that was the way to go. Looks good, looks real good. Yeah, it looks real good, very natural. Let me see if I can give you an up close. Now the shade is a little bit weird because it's not really blended in, and I have all this redness, and like, it's one of the things that you have to think about when you're doing a sort of like, I don't know if you're thinking about doing a no makeup look. If you have a lot of things to cover, I always feel like for me personally that I want the canvas, like the full thing, to have something, and then the concealer to go on top of that, because otherwise it's just like concealer, you know what I mean? And no matter how I blend it out at the edge, because of the nature of a color corrector, it's not really my natural skin tone, so it's gonna look a little bit weird. So I usually will have like something low coverage, but just something that covers the whole thing, and then I can just go in and use higher coverage products, and it just meshes a little bit better for me. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna say as a first impression, this is looking very nice. Now I do have a little bit of something on this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the concealer over that and just see how that works out, because I do have a little bit of a coverage product on this side of my face, and I did put a little bit under my eyes here. I really like the texture. It says buttercream, is that what it says? Butter silk. I think the BBB cream. Oh, why can't I say it? It says it's more like a buttercream. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're talking about concealer today. So yeah, I like the texture and I like how it looks under the eye, under my eyes, and we're talking about 43-year-old under eyes here. So I've got a lot of things to contend with, but even in my dermal ridges, like it's not crusting up, but I feel like the coverage is decent. So yeah, the texture of this is nice. I'm gonna go with the texture of this is nice. Looks very natural, like on this side that doesn't have anything. Like if you could get the perfect shade, you could probably use this as for no makeup days. And I'm talking about like actual no makeup, not like, you know, I wear a ton of makeup, but I make it look like I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm talking about like if I didn't have anything else on my skin, I could probably somehow get this to look decent enough to where I could only wear the concealer, and then that takes away like the biggest flaw that I have, the thing that makes me look the most tired, you know, the thing that makes me look the most drawn and haggard and all that. So, and it's very natural. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but like it's very, very natural. This side looks a little bit more crusty, but again, I've got this underneath, so it could be like a little bit of a reaction with that. So, and I don't really prime. I have an under eye primer and I'm looking at getting another one. Let me look at this, ladies. I've got primers. I got a bunch of primers right here, and these are, you know, setting sprays, which you can also use as a primer. But I just forget to use them. And this is specifically designed for under eye primer. And the thing that I don't like about this product is it's a little bit sticky in the sense that products want to stick to it. So it's almost like it's too sticky, and sometimes like the product will stick to it and you can't blend it very well. So I don't use it very often, and I did a review on it and I don't hate it, but number one, I forget about it, and number two, it's like, do I take the risk if I'm doing my makeup because that's when I do my makeup is where I'm going to be like out and about. Do I take the risk of not being able to blend it to try and figure it out? I don't know. Plus, I never remember. Like if I'm not doing anything and I could use that day as a makeup testing day, I don't remember because I've got another job and I have a family and stuff. So anyway, you guys didn't need to hear all that. What I will say is I feel like this is a good concealer at this point. Like it's scoring some points here. The coverage isn't crazy amazing, but I think it's good. And like if you just need a concealer, it's gonna be hard for me to recommend this specifically simply because of price and the not easy accessibleness of it, right? You have to either go to Sephora or order it online. I know people do this all the time, and it shouldn't, like these days it's not that big of a deal, but to me it's like if I can't go to the store and just pick it up, it's not very easily accessible in my worldview, you know? So, and also the price is a little bit high. I'll put all the prices and stuff in the description because I can't remember exactly how much it was right off the top of my head, so hopefully that will be of help to you. I feel like, just to give you some options, the where's that? The e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer is a great option as well. That's right at the drugstore, about $6 to $8. And also I have been using recently a lot if I can find it, so this one. Again, you have to order this online, but it's a little bit less money. The Revolution Pro Ultimate Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. It is not crease proof completely. I got fuzz. Okay. And it is not, but it's really good coverage, and the shade is good for this one for color correcting for me. It's the shade C5. Okay. Really, really nice concealer, and also it works very well just pressing it in with your finger. Okay. Woo! Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. First impression thoughts, looks good. I will update in the description. I will wear it for the rest of the day and all that, and update in the description if my thoughts change or anything that comes up that I might think you guys need to know or would be helpful. But aside from that, don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding my bell, and I will see you in the next one.